So obviously there's a lot of hype.
Yeah.
Do you feel pressure?
Not at all. I feel great about that. And also, I got so much time to kind of do what I want. It isn't like, yo, you got to hang the album in by Christmas or Thanksgiving or Easter or whatever. I kind of was in my own time frame, and I like to work anyway. I built a studio in my crib, so it isn't like I got to book a studio to feel like I'm wasting money. I could wake up out of my sleep and dream about something and go do the song. So it was a real good feeling about doing the album. It's fun to hear.
Can you compare it to some of your other works? Like, do you feel like you're going back to SDE, or is it totally different?
What up? I don't remember what Confessions of Fire
Really?
was about. No.
You don't go back and listen to your old stuff
Nah.
and try to recreate whatever fell in, or...
Nah, not at all. Unless maybe back then when I maybe a continuation song like a Death, I may try and do a part 2 on the next album. But I kind of got my format for how I rap or how I create songs. As long as I give it a new twist, I just kind of like to stay up to date. But some people, it's for instance, I may feel like that, but some people will get the last album that I did and be like, that was the Confessions one I was talking about. That was the one that reminded me.
They make that connection
exactly,
themselves.
Yeah.
What do you listen to then? Like, what do you like?
To be honest, to be for real, I listen to like Jay-Z first album, Reasonable Doubt, Mobb Deep first album, Shook Ones and stuff like that. Ghostface Killer first album, Raekwon. You know what I'm saying?
So you're taking it back the way that a lot of fans are, where they're just like really nostalgic for that old shit that they really grew up with, they loved.
Yeah, like me, I'm just saying that's what's in my CD changer. You know what I'm saying? It's like
nothing new.
I'm trying to think. I like Plies. Because
Word?
Yeah, I'm in Florida too, so I listen to Plies. But I like Plies because it's a song that he said on his album that how he ain't trying to be the best lyricist or so on and so forth. He just talks about kind of what's going on.
I wonder whether you're gonna be the same way that you were before, where you would definitely pick a lot of fights. So, it's weird now that you've been out the game for a little while, or like, on the low, are you gonna come back in trying to?
I mean, if somebody needs to get slapped in the face, and then they're gonna get slapped in the face. I'm not making up fake imaginary beefs. I'm not just jumping out for beef for nothing, for no reason. Like, when I went to Jay-Z, it's like, there's a lot of inside stuff that went on in Rockefeller that we don't need to go into.
And some of it has been coming out over the years, but back then it hadn't.
There's a lot of inside stuff with me at Rockefeller. It's a lot of stuff, and there's a lot of times that I've been wanting to do something, but I couldn't because of Dame. You know what I'm saying? So
that's what sparked that.
Yeah, the 50 Cent thing, it was the cot situation. It was like, look, you dissing, I took it as Jim and Diplomat, so that was the situation. Whoever else you could think of, I'm pretty sure Nas, the Nas situation. You got on the radio and said that Cam and Flex is ugly and Angie Martinez and whoever's whack. It wasn't that I attacked any of these people. It's kind of all on defense. There's always something that somebody did to me first.
You said that Lil Wayne is Dipset, and the way that you said it, it's almost as if there is a Dipset now. You're like, oh, Wayne is part of Dipset. Whenever we need to do something with him, he'll do it. Do you still consider yourself Dipset?
Like, that was another thing that people used to be like, yo, Cam is not Dipset. How am I, the owner of the company, not going to be Dipset? Whether the people that's in the group or whatever feel a certain type of way or whatever the case may be, that's the way you feel, but there's no way Cam is in Dipset. That doesn't make sense.
Is there a Dipset?
Of course, Dipset's forever. I told you, it's like a last name. Like, once you got it, you can't get away from it. It's like being a Williams or a Smith or a Jones or a Jeremiah. You know what I'm saying? But
does that mean that are Jimmy and Joel's also still Dipset?
Definitely. They got.
So everybody can be Dipset even separate.
Definitely, 1,000,000%. They definitely Dipset. They helped build the company to what it is. They definitely Dipset.
There was a point when you said that there was going to be a reunion album, and Jimmy was also talking about how there was going to be a reunion album. That didn't end up happening. Do you feel like it's best that it didn't because it would have been fake?
When we was talking about it, it wouldn't have been fake, but like, and it's not even Jim, just like, Joel's right now, the way he's carrying his publicity and his articles and everything he's doing, it's like, it's going to be fake. And Jim being around him or Z being around him, You know, or even Dame, like, yo, if you want to do this album, you could pull this coat to it. Like, look, this isn't what Cam. They know how I am. They know how I get down. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and let you say something about me, and then we're gonna go in the studio together. That's not gonna happen. No, basically, I was saying we gotta fix this up in the media. I was telling him, and maybe we could get something done. But nothing getting fixed in the media. It's just getting more and more added on to. So it doesn't look like it's gonna happen. The way they're moving and the way they're going right now, I think they got a pretty good vibe that they could pull it off by themselves.
Really?
Yeah, definitely.
And that's okay with you too?
1,000,000%. I'll be involved one way or another. As long as it's diplomats, I'm going to be involved, but I wouldn't be on it.
Wow, that's interesting. But you wouldn't block it either. You wouldn't stop it.
I wouldn't stop it.
Wait, what do you mean? You have like a photo album of?
Yeah, my phone. My phone. I'll show you something.
Wait, is that the phone? Your address book is pictures of their butts?
I can't let it pop up because some girl might be around me and they might see a butt pop up. But I can't. I got.
So you keep like a catalog of butts. You're like a butt
I'm
collector.
a connoisseur.